Get ready to move because the official 2026 World Cup song from Shakira and Burna Boy is finally here. This massive collaboration is dropping right now, and it is set to dominate the global charts. We dive into the incredible details of this track and why this musical powerhouse pairing is setting the tone for the biggest tournament yet. Head coach Jesse Marsh, including the status of Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David, and who is locked in for the tournament. Finally, we look at the atmosphere surrounding the tournament as a documentary filmmaker reveals the intense pressure on the United States team. Discover why the lack of home support is devastating the U.S. players and how a new series is trying to build that crucial emotional connection for the fans. Stay with us for the full story. A new piece of music has arrived, marking a significant moment for the upcoming 2026 World Cup. The official song, a collaboration between Shakira and Burna Boy, is now available. This release is set to inject energy into the anticipation surrounding the tournament. The news highlights the excitement building for the event, suggesting the track is positioned as the anthem for the celebration to come. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, the editorial team is buzzing with activity. Taffy, a senior editor, shares a glimpse into her professional life, noting that outside of her work in editing, onboarding contributors, and collaborating with the photo team, her passions lie in food, tennis, and soccer, adding a personal dimension to the fast-paced world of sports and media coverage. Weekend Offender has launched its highly anticipated World Cup 2026 capsule, a collection that reinterprets archival international football kits into modern, essential sportswear. Released today, May 16th, this drop solidifies the UK brand's enduring link to terrace culture while smartly updating its football aesthetic. The campaign, spearheaded by Filthy Fellas, Craig Power, Local, and Liv Rutland, aims to capture the energy of the global game without relying on outdated nostalgia. Rather than producing simple retro replicas, Weekend Offender has taken classic shirt silhouettes and reworked them through a contemporary lens, blending heritage elements with a modern fit and finish. The focus is on performance, incorporating lightweight fabrics, structured collars, and reinforced construction details suitable for everyday wear. The color scheme maintains boldness through strong blues, burnt orange tones, and monochrome accents that subtly reference iconic international kits, ensuring the collection feels current rather than purely retro. The World Cup 2026 capsule is available immediately. As the deadline for Canada to finalize its 26-man squad for the 2026 World Cup rapidly approaches on May 31st, head coach Jesse Marsh is facing critical decisions amid a challenging injury landscape that is reshaping the national team's roster. Analysis of the CanMNT squad reveals a clear hierarchy, with locked-in starters battling against players facing an uphill climb. The injury situation has significantly complicated selection, making it difficult for many players to claim a guaranteed starting spot. Alphonso Davies stands out as a major concern, sidelined for 4 to 5 weeks with a hamstring strain sustained in a UEFA Champions League match, casting doubt on his availability for the group stage. However, several players have solidified their positions. Jonathan David is set to start up top, joined by Sile Larin, who is considered a lock due to his consistent goal-scoring record. In midfield, Steven Eustachio is expected to start following his return to LAFC, partnering with Ismail Kane. Beyond the established core, a group of experienced players are serving as roster locks. At the back, Richie Laryea, Alistair Johnston, and centre-backs like Derek Cornelius and Luke de Fougerols, alongside Nico Sigger, are deemed essential. Mais Bombito, a key figure from the 2024 Copa America semifinals, is also expected to be healthy and a starter. Wingers also show signs of stability, with Ali Ahmed and Liam Miller both likely locked in, buoyed by strong recent performances. Goalkeepers Dane St. Clair and Maxime Crepeau are considered confident options. For those players on the fringe, decisions remain tough. Options include Tani Oluwasi as Laren's understudy, and prospects like Marcelo Flores, who has impressed in recent camps but faces the challenge of proving himself at the World Cup level. While the player pool is relatively small, the focus remains heavily on injury recovery timelines, especially for Davies and Bombito. The coming weeks will determine whether these key players can secure their spots, potentially making the difference between a group stage exit and a deep tournament run. Decisions are expected to be challenging across nearly every position. The United States soccer team is facing a significant challenge regarding home support ahead of the World Cup, according to documentary filmmaker Rand Getlin. Getlin described the experience as devastating for the players, noting that playing on home turf can be a disadvantage for the U.S. national team, citing instances like the Gold Cup final, where the team was overwhelmed by rival fans. Similar scenes were observed at the U.S.-hosted Copa America. Getlin stated that the lack of fervent home support makes players feel disappointed and sad, as they desire to create a spectacular moment for the sport in the country. Getlin's 5-part documentary series, U.S. Against the World, delves into the lives of U.S. stars, including Christian Pulisic and Weston McKennie, charting their journeys and detailing the team's recent coaching changes, including the sacking of Greg Berhalter and the arrival of Mauricio Pochettino. Pochettino highlighted the contrast between the passionate support shown by opposing fans and the support from U.S. supporters, emphasizing the importance of fostering that connection at the World Cup. Concerns about fan support are compounded by recent reports of below-expectation ticket sales for U.S. World Cup games, though high prices are cited as a contributing factor. The U.S. will begin the tournament group stage against Paraguay before facing Australia and Turkey. In the documentary, coaches and players are careful to avoid blaming the U.S. fanbase for being outnumbered, noting that players are meticulously media-trained regarding public commentary. Pulisic's experience with criticism for opting out of the Gold Cup, which included a severe mental health toll, was also featured. Despite past performances, including respectable showings at the 2022 World Cup, mounting pressure is evident, as admitted goalkeeper Matt Turner stated that pressure is building toward the tournament. Getlin expressed hope that the documentary could serve as an emotional on-ramp for American fans to connect with and support their team before the tournament begins, asserting that understanding and caring about the team are essential to cheering for them.